We get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Daniel Norris gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Next for New York, Thairo Estrada. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, and it's 0-1. Fair to say my two Southern California-based partners here don't see these conditions very often at Hermosa Beach. 43 degrees at first pitch, and it feels like 23. Hit to first. Cabrera's got it. On now here in the first.
Batting first, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Swing. And a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Bases are empty. Here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
At the plate, Harold Castro. Line to the right side. But foul. The average entering play at a cool 330. No home runs just yet and 6 RBIs. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So coming to the plate, Daz Cameron, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's C.J. Cron now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Here comes the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit. Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Judge on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Torres comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
No score here as we play inning number 2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Next up for Detroit, Niko Goodrum. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed that one to be a few feet higher, and the leadoff man is gone to start the home second. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Into the box, Austin Romine, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Paxton's ready. First pitch on its way. Romine was once employed by the team he's trying to beat in this one. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Comes set and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Jonathan Schoop. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Travis Demeritte. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's popped up now towards short right field. LeMahieu will put this one away, and the side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and it's now 2-0 Tigers.
Welcome back to Detroit, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Tigers this season. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
First offering on its way. Luke Voit is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
The center fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail things here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Harold Castro. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. Now in the box, Daz Cameron. Here's the first pitch to him. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Racing back, the right fielder. He jumps and brings it in. 2 away after a great play.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. They're up 2-0. So striding in, Gio Urshela. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Thairo Estrada comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, P.J. LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, and that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he misses it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Digging in, the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Back goes Demeritte, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Cameron is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gleyber.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Cabrera in foul ground, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. Detroit is out in front 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next the catcher Austin Romine.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Romine.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
The batter, number 8.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Not an easy thing to do, to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Travis Demeritte. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ground ball left side. He's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voit will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Voit, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has, being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Gary Sanchez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Chopped up the line to first, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking at his career totals, Urshela is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. 1. Ready now, Harold Castro. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Daz Cameron. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next to the Tigers.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Paxton peers in. 0-2 pitch on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Tigers. In Now, Thairo Estrada. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Low for ball one. The bouncer to the left side. First, and there are two away.
Now batting, right fielder.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his eighth punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Zach Britton.
Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
The shortstop, Nico.
First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in, Jeimer Candelario. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Stanton. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Next for the Tigers, Austin Romine. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Takes Giancarlo Stanton now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The windup and the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Striding in once again, Luke Voit. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing. Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Ben Heller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Jonathan Schoop. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Back goes Stanton to the track, to the wall. Gone! Run of the game as the Tigers have opened it up even further. It's now 4-0.
I know one thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well, so I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
To the plate now, Travis Demeritte. He grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The left fielder, number 30, Harold Castro.
Ready for another shot now, Harold Castro. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
The batter, the designated hitter, C.J.
At the plate now, C.J. Cron rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. LeMahieu for 1. The tag, and he's out trying to tag up there. It's a double play. But tack on 1. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway. Now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Schoop has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batter, the catcher.
A reminder to stick around for post-game highlights after this one ends, as we'll take a look at the key moments from our ball game here in Detroit. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Gio Urshela. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in now, Thairo Estrada. And he fouls this one off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Another one sent foul. Throw over to first. And he's back standing.
Two out with the man at first.
Last chance for the Yankees.
On the ground to third.
The throw pulls him off the bag. And he's safe. Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now a pickoff play at second.
And a dive, but he's back in there. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
When you're down late.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Gregory Soto gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chopped on the ground over to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Daniel Norris earns the win, his second, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the AL Central, the Tigers launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-2. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. The Royals had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-1. The Tribe sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-3. The Twins smacked 15 team hits as they sank the Mariners 10-3. The Angels got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-0. The Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-1. The Reds put together 10 total hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-0. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.